Good afternoon, and welcome back to the third season of the Green Wave Sports Network. I'm Ben DeVello, joined along by Lorenzo Scola, and I couldn't be happier. A great matchup. It's going to be a rivalry one at that. It's soccer. We got Delbarton and we got Mendham, two teams who have been going at it and have some tension over the last few years. How are you, though, Lorenzo?
I'm great, Ben. I'm excited for another year of broadcasting, and I'm excited to see this rivalry go down.
Yeah, same. And we have an interview now from Ryan Dewey. And, oh, sorry, no, we do not. But we will take a quick break and be back with the pregame. Welcome back. Again, a big rivalry matchup, but Delbarton's had their way the last 5 years, winning all 5 of the matchups against Mendham, last 5 matchups against Mendham by letting up one or fewer goals. Lorenzo, what do you have more on this matchup?
Yeah, Ben, even after Delbarton lost a few seniors, the coaching from Coach Donovan has really propelled this team to be a force year after year with a total of 570, 90, and 33 for him. I'm expecting them to rely on Peter Lines, who's committed to Bowdoin, and Dylan Mazzarella, who has been great since his freshman year. As for Mendham, they're going to have to stay composed and rely on their key returners, such as Caden Reed, who had 3 goals last season, and Teo Valendados, who had 6 goals last season. Even after starting out 0-1-1, they just have to stay ready and get ready for this big rivalry. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. And Lorenzo, you mentioned the seniors for the Green Wave. Only 11 of the 28 on the roster, which is not a lot, are seniors. And we have 8 sophomores on the roster as well. So a really young core for the Green Wave. And then also goaltending, one of the biggest aspects of the sport. Sebastian Rubio returns for his 2nd season. I'm expecting him to be very sharp today. The other thing, Mendham didn't get off to the start they wanted. They're still searching for their first goal of the season, losing to Chatham and tying their 2nd game. We'll be back. We'll see if Mendham can get their first goal today, and we'll be back with the first half after this break. We're back here. Teams huddled up ready to get this one started. We have some breaking news coming out of the locker room. Owen Miller, Delbarton's star player, is not going to be playing today. He was dressed in in practice before the game, but he has a hamstring injury. He stayed today, and he will not play in the opening contest for the Green Wave.
Yeah, Ben, and a great player in Owen, but good thing that the Green Wave have those forwards and backups to relieve him.
Yeah, definitely a lot of depth on this team. Again, I'll mention it. It's a really young core for the Green Wave, and I'm excited to see how they perform today. Another thing to note, I expected a lot of people to come to this game, but it's not looking like we're getting a lot of a fan base from the home team. So you usually like to see home field advantage for the home side, but it's not going to happen today. And we are underway. It's another season for the Delbarton Green Wave soccer program. Delbarton starts off with possession, and that one's going to head out of bounds. One of the freshmen that looked really sharp before the game was Cortland Martin, really shifty, and he's starting here today.
Yeah, Ben, I mean, a couple of good freshmen, but he looked extra great in practice earlier on, so I'm excited to see him play.
Marcus Arthur sends this one into the box, a header. Here's a shot, too high from Mazzarella. Speaking of freshmen, Mazzarella was a freshman on varsity. He's a junior. He's been phenomenal for the Green Wave. It'll be a goal kick here.
Yeah, Mazzarella's been one of their top players year after year. I'm expecting another great junior year for him.
This one's sent to midfield. It'll be head. And a play out of bounds by Martin. Throw in for Mendham. A lot of green jerseys around this one. Line sends it up. Still in the air. Martin tried to make a play, but it's taken. And now will be a throw in for the Green Wave.
Yeah, we just have to see Mendham stay composed and collected today and play strong, move the ball well, and not get caught in situations where the Green Wave are taking over.
Anson throws this one in. Kovacs fell down on the play, and Mendham takes advantage. They're heading the other way. Valeniatos.
Yeah, Valeniatos, 6 goals last season, Ben. I'm expecting another great year from him. He already has a goal on the season.
Here's DeMarju. Has time, we'll send this one. Trying to get it to Martin. And it's going to be taken by the Mendham goaltender, Cresty.
Shot there by the freshman, but good pickup for the goalie, and see if Mendham can drive down.
Here's a turnover for Mendham, but pass was pretty hard, so it bounces off of Line's foot, down the line, and it then goes out of bounds. DeMarju will throw it in.
Expecting big play from the 4 captains for the Green Wave: Marcus Arthur, Peter Lyons, Skanda, and Henry Kovacs.
And there was Arthur, who made a nice play, preventing the ball from going out of bounds. Here's Mazzarella. Sends it forward for Murphy. But it's hit a little too hard, a miscommunication. Mendham takes possession. DeMarju sends it right back into Mendham's end. Mazzarella's got it. He'll pass it over. Here's Antonin. Sending this one into the box. Trying to get to it is Pirulo. He gets it to Arthur. Arthur crossed into the box. Header. And it's off the side of the net. No goal. But a good attempt.
Even though they come up short there, you like to see that early play, early ball movement by the Green Wave, and a nice kick in by Arthur, just a little bit short of the header.
Yeah, that was Evan Johnson, the sophomore. He was on varsity last season. That one's going to be deflected off of Johnson, goes out of bounds, throw-in for the Minutemen.
Mendham looking to stack up their first win after a tie and a loss to Chatham. Have a couple of tough games after this, so need to start getting hot early.
DeMarju passes. Kovacs sends it to Lines. Captain's playing a little game of pass there. And They're going to include Arthur here too, but the pass was a little too far, but Pirulo gets it back. Delbarton keeps possession. Kovac sends it across the field. Here's Antonin.
Some early ball movement from the Green Wave.
Antonin passes it to Johnson. Johnson crossing it in. Out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Mendham.
Yeah, that one was just a little bit too much juice on the ball out in Mendham's goal kick. They need to start trying to move the ball more on offense, see if they can get into the Green Waves area. Striking early would be great for them.
Here's a long pass. Lines is there, though. Antonin passes it back, and here's Rubio. Looking back at last season, Delbarton only had one loss and lost to St. Benedict's in the state final. It was St. Benedict's first year in the NJSIAA, and, I mean, what a season they had. It was a really tough team to beat, and they won the championship. But on the other side, the Minutemen didn't have as great of a season. 5-10-4 was their record, and I think they're really trying to – I mean, they have a big matchup week one, and this is one, if they can win, they will definitely be on the top of most of those articles for top teams heading into the playoffs.
Yeah, Ben, and their top three scorers, as mentioned in the pregame, they're all returning. So they have the talent there to get on the board and get some wins early. They just need to produce and come together as a team.
Here's an opportunity for the Green Wave. It's going to be a throw-in deep in Mendham's territory. I think Arthur will take it. Murphy retrieved the ball. Throws it into the box. Dangerous territory. Mazzarella shoots. And a nice save, and now it's in! Delbarton strikes first. It's Luke Giorano.
Yeah, a couple of bounces there. As you said, it was in Mendham's territory, and they get it to go in.
Sorry, that was Cortland Morin. Tough to see all the way up here, all the way to the other goal. 26 and 21 mixed them up, but the freshman with an instant impact.
And that's what the Green Wave are so great at doing, converting those kicks and getting into territory and finally converting.
Martin heads it forward. Nice move there, but he loses his footing. Mazzarella almost had a breakaway, but it's saved. That's prevented by Max Orleans. Murphy on the chase. And the junior pretty tall there, Teddy McLeod. Here's a pass forward, but a little too far for Kataria. Throw in for the Green Wave.
Just a little bit too much power on that pass. Mendham, after letting up the early goal, is trying to come back, trying to strike back at the Green Wave. Couple of good passes, but that one got too far in.
But you like to see that. They were trying to respond early, and that one's going to be kicked towards the sideline and out of bounds. Throwing for the Green Wave. But you like to see that early. They're responding, and a lot of the games that we called last year, Delbarton had pretty great dominance, and we'll see if that continues this year. But right now, Mendham looks like they're giving the Green Wave defense a nice challenge.
Yeah, definitely giving it their all, scrambling to the players, trying their best to make the Green Wave struggle on O.
Here's Arthur. Crosses it in, and it's going to be jumped on by Cresty.
Arthur has had a couple of good crossers early on here, but easy save, easy catch for the goalkeeper.
Arthur sends that one up. Mazzarella's there. He has possession. Passes it. Here's Antonin.
Antonin, first year on varsity, trying to make an impact.
DeMarju passes to Kovacs. He'll send it in, looking for Murphy, and it's going to be offsides.
Green Wave trying to come down on Mendham's territory again. Cannot succeed. See if Mendham can get something going here.
Martin sends that one to Mazzarella. But getting it there is Kataria. But he loses it, and now Kovacs goes. He loses it, trying to get it back. But I don't think you're doing anything to that guy. Pretty big is McLeod.
Noticed him in warm-ups.
He's towering over everybody. Just something to note, Zachary McNeil, guy on the varsity team last year and junior year, our class, actually moved over to football.
Yeah.
Instead.
I heard that he had been a dual sport athlete in the past, but committed to soccer, but decided to switch it up and go to play defensive back for the football team. But that just shows how much depth the Green Wave really have.
Going towards the sideline, out of bounds, throw-in. Arthur will take it.
We've seen Arthur taking out most of the passes so far early on.
In the box, here's a shot blocked in front, and it's cleared. Good stand by the Mendham defense.
Nice block there, preventing shot to the goal.
And now coming in for the Green Wave is Matt Brusco, the second freshman on this varsity team, and he's coming in for Arthur. We already saw the first goal from a freshman, that's Martin, and we'll see the impact of Brusco as he enters the game. Murphy looking to cross it in, but it's kicked out of bounds before he could do that. It'll be a throw-in for the Green Wave.
Yeah, and as I mentioned below, Mendham really trying to build something here because their next game is against the 2-0 Roxbury, who are in the division, and then they play Chatham again. Or excuse me, they play Randolph, who's also 2-0.
Here's a pass. Delbarton working that triangle well, and now they're spread out. Here's Lines chasing it. Leading DeMarju. They'll send it to Pirluri. And there's an interception. Counterattack in the making. But it looks like Mendham will slow it down.
Nice steal there, but now it ends up going back to the Green Wave, so can't convert on the counter.
Yeah, and it's really going to be all about possession today. Delbarton already has the lead, and if they can keep possession like this, Mendham literally cannot score. So if they can keep going like this, but at the same time, I don't see that happening. Mendham looks a lot sharper ever since Delbarton scored that goal on defense, and there's another steal.
Yeah, it definitely feels like Mendham has woken up. But a thing of success for the Green Wave last year is I felt like they had the time of possession in most of these games.
Yeah, and remember before the game when I was saying Delbarton's fan section is in here? It looks like we got a pretty nice showing now along the fence on the left side.
With the flag. couple of those games that we broadcasted last year, that crowd, home crowd, really makes a big effect.
And Antonin with a mistake there was playing patient, but accidentally hit it out.
Could be something for Mendham here.
Yeah, an opportunity. Gifted position all the way down here. Cross into the box, kicked away by Kovacs.
Right back to the green wave. Now let's see if they can counter.
Here's the speedy Mazzarella. Now hits the brakes, passes to Kovacs. DeMarju passes. He gets it back. Here's an opportunity for the green wave. Still in the box. There's a shot just wide. A lot of power into that one, and you saw the dive by Christie, but just off the net.
A couple of good passes, good movement there for the green wave. They get the shot that they like, just a tiny bit to the right. And Mendham breathes relief. But it's nice to see Delbarton getting out to a start where they can get some shots on goal. Converted one already.
Mendham with possession. Here's a pass forward. And Delbarton gets it back. Here's lines. Kovacs. Antonin. Now DeMarju. Ahead of him is Brusco, but he'll send it to his right to his fellow captain Lines. Now he's going to send it back across.
Absolute boomer there.
Kovacs speeding in, now slows it down, passes it to Mazzarella. DeMarju with a nice move. And now it will be kicked out of bounds.
Good pressure there by Mendham to stop any pass into the box and regain possession.
Mazzarella with a beautiful move there. And the Delbarton crowd ooze.
Yeah, Mazzarella always has a couple tricks up his sleeve. So speedy, so flashy. Never know what he's going to do.
He has a great feel of the ball. I mean, just hit the brakes, put his foot on the ball, and the Mendham defender just goes right past him. Really cool to see when any of those moves happen. Arthur's ready to get back in this game. See him on the sideline.
Early sub out. Just a quick breather, potentially.
McCormick warming up on the sidelines.
His first year on varsity. Couple, as you mentioned, those new guys here making an impact. With a mix, of course, of the returning stars.
Yeah, but a lot of these guys were on JV last year together. And from what I've heard, I talked to the coach who's now not at Delbarton anymore, but, I mean, that seems like a fun team to be on.
Definitely, yeah. Heard some things, too, of course. Great chemistry built.
Here's Antonin, far right side, sends it towards the middle. Murphy. Here's Kovacs, right outside the box. Shot too high. Sails over the net.
Another nice pass inside, right to Kovacs. Gets a tight, quick look. Shot just a tad bit too high.
Arthur in for Murphy.
And Murphy, what a great season he had last year. 6 goals for him. Pairing up a couple of assists for. See the impact that he'll make this season.
Antonin just gets it in. Lines. Back to Antonin. He'll send it across the field. Here's DeMarju.
We've seen a bit of that today, swapping passes to the other side of the field.
It'll be a corner kick for the Green Wave. First corner kick of the day. And looks like Mozzarella is going to take it.
Yeah, Mozzarella took most of the corner kicks last year, again picking them up this year.
Oh, Kovac's going to take it. Never mind. They're both over, though.
See what the Green Wave will do here.
By the way, Ryan Alessi just subbed in. Coming off is Johnson.
Johnson, the freshman, had a nice season last year.
Pass inside. Dangerous territory. Mendham clears, but it's right back inside the box. Trying to get it out. Lyons is there. Keeps it. Arthur sends it inside the box. And it'll be kicked to the goaltender. That was a little scary. You know, if he misses that pass, that's most likely an own goal.
Yeah, nice hands by the goalkeeper there to catch it off the deflection. But as you said, just a couple of moves around that inside almost turned into something bad for Mendham.
Lines. Mozzarella. Back to Lines. Passes it to Martin. Now it's Antonin. Back to Mozzarella. Sends it across. McCormick. And double coverage there. Don't know if that was the read. Goaltender out of his net. Antonin's going to take a shot, but it's blocked up front. Came through. It's a save, though, for Cresty.
Yeah, right to the goalkeeper there, but open look for Antonin. Couldn't find the back of the net. See if Mendham can regroup. Really have not had much possession so far on offense. A lot of defense. Just see if they could slow things down and keep the ball off their side. Some chants from the student section.
Here's a throw-in. Gets past. But double covers their lines, and DeMarju stopped that opportunity, just for now at least. Here's Mozzarella.
Yeah, just a couple of passes into territory, and then the Green Wave defense comes to swarm the ball and gets it away.
And that cross is blocked, goes out of bounds. I think that's a throw-in.
Arthur was looking to get into the box. A little bit of a high pass there, almost had to jump up.
Yeah, I think he did jump, but yeah, a little high. Crowd did not like that. Deep throw-in from Arthur. And we'll have a whistle. And offsides is the call. Jump ball. Arthur comes in. Passes it forward, but it's going to be intercepted. And it'll go out of bounds. Mendham throwing.
Yeah, a couple of nice scrimmages, as you mentioned earlier, for the Green Wave. Trying to ride that momentum into the season. After this game, looking at Randolph, who are 2-0. Nice pass there by Brusco.
And that'll go out of bounds. Goal kick.
Little freshman to freshman action, but couldn't quite get it. Mendham in possession.
Brusco sends it in. And it'll be headed over. Where there will be a miscommunication, goes out of bounds. And it'll be a throw in for Mendham. Moving with pace, but Antonin uses his height to his advantage. Mendham gets possession back.
Swarm of Green Wave defenders. Force it out. Throw in now.
Antonin will take the throw, and we're under 15 minutes to go. If you're just joining us, within the first 10 minutes, freshman Cortland Morton made an instant impact, scoring the first and only goal of this match. And that's how Delbarton has the lead.
In Mendham, they just need to regroup, find open passes on offense, and try to make the Green Wave really play for their defense and get some shots on the goal. See if they can do that. But not a good pass there. Freshman Brusco will throw it in.
DeMargi passes to Lines. Oh, and here's an opportunity, counterattack. And great defense by Lines. And another great play. And man, how about that? First, you're cutting off the pass, and then he stops the guy from making a move on him. Antonin will head this one out. The attack not gone yet. But Maserel will take it up, and I think it's a safe wrap to say that it's gone now. Mendham gets possession back now. And it's definitely been better play the last 5 minutes. Mendham definitely keeping Delbarton out of their own end.
Keeping the Green Wave defense on their toes here, seeing if they can get a shot.
Valianato's tripped up on the play.
As you mentioned, though, Lines, there was a little 2-on-1 action there for Mendham, but he did not fall for it. Read that pass, able to break it up.
Yeah, that was some play by him. You talk about Mendham trying to get opportunities with that guy in the middle of the field. It has been tough to convert.
Committed to Bowden for a reason. Such a great defender. High pass.
We'll have a whistle. Mendham ball. Set piece. Valianatos will take it.
Here Rubio saying two-man wall here. Looks like the Green Wave will do that.
Valianatos was telling Mazzarella to get back, and finally the referee comes and pushes, or doesn't push, but moves Kovacs and Mazzarella back. We'll see. We got 4 Mendham guys on the left side and 2 on the right. Valianatos sends it towards the middle, and jumping on top of it is Rubio.
Nice, easy catch there for Rubio. Such an eye for the ball.
And what a move by DeMargio. Valianatos gets sent down to his knees. It's the second nice move by the Green Wave we've seen today. But yeah, I just don't really like the move by Valianatos to send that right towards the center. I mean, you got 2 guys right in front of you, and this is the first time you finally have an opening where maybe you take a short pass quickly and then a nice shot, or you cross it towards the left side where you have an advantage. I just don't really see the point in sending it right towards the center of the box. Not many opportunities lie there.
Yeah, I agree, Ben. I mean, That's a hard, deep area to get a goal from, a shot from. I was thinking that maybe he would send it in where they had the 4 players on the left. Did not. Tried to take the attempt, and it fell short, but I agree. Thought there were some better options there.
There's a trip by the Green Wave. Free kick for Mendham.
As you mentioned, though, definitely these past 5 to 7 minutes, we've seen more of Mendham in the middle instead of the Green Wave being more on their side. So you like to see that. See if, as we enter under 10 minutes, maybe they can strike and find something to go into halftime.
McCormick there. 2 guys on him and keeps the ball for the Green Wave. Oh, here's a miscommunication. Valianato's taking it down. Good defense by Anton, and Valianato sticks with it, though. And him and McCormick go down in a collision. Coming right back up and helping Mendham is Zadowiski. He passes to Valianato, so he gets deflected. Brusco tries to clear. Aggressive play by Valianatos. Trying to keep this Mendham attack alive. They will keep possession, but it was cleared.
Yeah, Valianatos twice now trying to attack. The reason why he had all those goals last season.
There's a shot. And pretty routine for the goaltender. Rubio dives on top of that one.
Yeah, a shot curved in there to the right. But Rubio reads it, falls down on it, and it'll be a goal kick. Or Green Wave already have possession at midfield.
Sending it across.
Another crosser.
Alessi chases it, gets bumped out of the way, and it'll be a goal kick. 8:20 to play in this first half. Delbarton up 1-0 on Mendham in their season opener.
If you're Mendham, though, you have to like how you've been playing this end of the half. Just need to get one to go.
DeMarju.
DeMarju been containing that left side. Double spin by Mazzarella.
He is not stopping. Beautiful moves. Antonin passing it. Here's Kovacs. Something seems to be in the works. DeMarju. Crowd getting into it a little bit. Here's a pass. Brusco. Charging. Sends it in. And that sent out of bounds. And they will not rule it a corner. They will say Brusco brought the ball out of bounds just before he sent that pass in. And that's one of the mistakes. You cannot make that deep into the territory.
Yeah, just hard there going against the edge of the sideline. Was trying to get past. The defender made him move to go forward and get past him, but unfortunately stepped out before the pass.
We're back here. Delbarton has possession. Here's DeMarju.
Trying to brew something up.
Mazzarella. I mean, you see the footwork there. Just beautiful to watch. DeMarju. Shot. And it's in! Two nothing, the Green Wave lead. And they score with just over 5 minutes to go in the first half.
What a shot there by DeMarju. Yeah, as you said, there has been something in the works. Just couldn't convert earlier, but now Nice shot, bounces off the right, into the left. 2-0 Green Wave.
And you mentioned, I said, I feel like there's something in the works. You just get a feeling sometimes with teams building momentum, the crowd's starting to get into it a little bit, and one side's falling apart a little bit. I mean, the nice moves definitely help from Mazzarella, and just all comes together, and Delbarton now finds their lead padded.
Yeah, especially nice there to get a goal in just as we're in closing 5 minutes. See if Mendham can respond, or will the Green Wave attack again?
What a way to keep that one in bounds. Mazzarella bursting with speed across the field.
Man, is it hard to contain him.
Nice catch there by Brusco. He'll pass it. Kovac shot! Just wide.
Second shot today by Kovacs. That one just a little bit to the right, but open shot. Like to see him be aggressive and take that there.
He's got a powerful shot. It'll be a goal kick.
And in most of those situations, players, when bottled up by 2 or more defenders, they lose the ball. But Mazzarella, he's one of a kind. He's able to fight through 2 defenders and keep the ball prevailing.
Headed in, and Mendham gets it. Valianatos had a chance there about lines. Oh, a nice move by DeMarju again.
He's having himself a nice game so far today.
DeMarju. And it's stolen. Valianatos sends it over, but that pass might just be too far, and it is. If he had completed that pass, he got a 2-on-2. Try to get something going with reinforcements coming in, especially late going into halftime. You need some momentum, and right now it doesn't seem like it's going to go that way.
Yeah, he really had a bit of green grass there, but just couldn't catch up to the ball.
Line sends it over. Here's DeMarju. Brusco sends this one in. This time he's not out of bounds. Delbarton, will they score? Mazzarella shoots. Blocked in front. Still loose, and Delbarton with DeMarju will get it after that opportunity. And that was close. Mazzarella maybe 5 yards from the goal, but great wall right in front of Krusty.
Yeah, we've been seeing Krusty block a couple of those close shots today. But Brusco working that edge continuously. That time had a nice pass in, just couldn't convert. The Green Wave still trying to see if they can get something before half, but this one goes out.
We're back here from the break, and it seems like there was an injured player. They had a clock stoppage. You don't see that too much. But with 2:33 to go, Mazzarella has it. Here's DeMarju. Delbarton keeps to dominate possession, and when they don't have it, I mean, you can tell me what happens. I think it's pretty obvious.
Definitely, yeah. Just keep on dominating that possession and really working into that Mendham territory now.
Antonin sending it in. Sent right back out. Antonin using his height to his advantage once more. Now chasing it. And it's going to be headed out of bounds.
Looks like a throw-in. Or Yeah.
Johnson will throw it in. Gets it back from Murphy. Here's a crosser inside. McCormick heads. And it's saved by Krusty.
Nice throw. Nice kick into the box. McCormick with a header just right into Krusty's hands for a save. We encompass almost a minute left. See if either team can work to try to get something down before half.
Antonin on the far right side. Mazzarella. Antonin.
Nice cut by Murphy to get the ball there.
And a way to, oh, yep, goal kick. It was close though, Lorenzo, and great job from keeping Johnson to get it, but he almost touched that one just before it went out of bounds, with 29 seconds to go and counting.
Yeah,
Mendham has possession.
Nice box out there by the Mendham defender.
And oh no! I was about to say they're going to play mistake-free, but Mendham with a bad pass, and Delbarton has a corner. 10 seconds to go. Murphy shoots! Scores! 3-0!
What a shot off the deflection. Murphy, leg in the air, converts all the way to the right. Boom, into the back of the net.
And that is killer for Mendham going into halftime. They try to play it smart. Let's not send this one to midfield. Let's play it short. And a bad pass leads to a great corner.
Yeah, and the Green Wave, they're known for these clutch time, short time goals, converting something. And Murphy, eye for the ball to notice off the deflection. Perfect story for the Green Wave right before half.
And that will do it for the first half. The Green Wave score 2 in the final 10 and lead 3-0 going into halftime.
I'm here with Coach Hartle. Excellent half performance by the team. What do they need to do to continue this performance into the half?
Yeah, the boys played real hard, and Mendham came back from a big deficit last time to tie it, so we're going to have to keep working hard and really playing the ball, keep the ball as much as we possibly can to keep possession, and hopefully good things will happen.
Thank you. Good luck, Coach.
All right, thanks.
Welcome to the Forum Coffee Halftime Report. I'm Ben DeVoe with Lorenzo Scola. Lorenzo, Delbarton, 3-0 lead, and what a first half they had. What led to their success, and what do you think they've done great throughout the first half?
Yeah, Ben, what an amazing performance. What stuck out to me is getting the ball across the field, good ball movement, getting it into the box, converting their shots, and just all around a great performance by the defense, preventing Mendham from getting any quality shots off. Now, Ben, what does Mendham need to do better?
Well, first off, before we get to what Mendham needs to do better, I really want to take a look at some symbolism that we saw towards the end of the first half. That goal by Liam Murphy, a beautiful shot by Liam. I mean, you got a great corner, and then with a power foot, and I like to say he's got a lead foot, maybe. I think that term's used in driving a lot, but I mean, that was some shot. A beautiful way to get Delbarton that 3-0 lead. But I think it just really shows how much Delbarton was capitalizing on their opportunities in the first half. 3 goals, that's something else, and a way to get the first game started. And I think for Mendham, it's really just the first half happened, play like it's 0-0. Play like you have everything to restart. You just need to stick to your game plan, rather, and just keep going. Just put some shots on net, and don't give up any turnovers.
Sounds great. I'm excited to see this second half.
We are underway in the second half. And the first thing that happens is a kick out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Green Wave. Antonin sends it forward. Murphy, who scored the goal heading into halftime. And going down there, trying to make out who that is. The play continues. It is Perula. McCormick has it. Nice pass to Perula. And we'll send back to McCormick.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Murphy had a great goal off that corner. See if the Green Wave can build on that momentum already in Mendham's territory, but Mendham with the block.
Yeah, nice steal there on Brusco by Carrera. This one sent forward. Miscommunication. And Lyons is there. He'll send it to Murphy. And he'll pass forward. Arthur on the chase. He gets it. Sends it in. Headed out. Farrow's there. And now it's Antonin. And that cross coming towards us out of bounds sails over the net. And it'll be a goal kick.
Just a little bit too much power there. See if Mendham can slow it down, move the ball, and get an open look.
Cresty with the goal kick. Here's DeMarju. He's scored already today.
DeMarju had a couple of nice plays and defenses so far today. See if he can build on that in this second half.
Arthur sends it over. Here's Antonin. Passes it in, but just wasn't the right look. You got 3 white jerseys and the goalie. Odds of completing that were not high. Result, goal kick for Cresty.
Christie boots it to midfield.
Here's McCormick. And here's a pass down the line. Good positional move. And Cresty will gather.
Seeing a lot today from the Green Wave, how they build off the edges, off the corners, so they get those one-on-one looks and then boot it to the middle. Avoiding many of those white jerseys have really been their place of success.
Pierulli took a hard hit going down there. Looks like he'll stay in the game. Murphy will send it across. Alessi passes it back, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be deflected. Throw in for Ferro. He'll leave it. Antonin will throw it in. Antonin sends it in. Pierulli passes it over to Marju. Now it's Brusco. Back to Pierulli. Oh, a nice move, cutting inside the box. And that one will be unfortunate for the Green Wave. A shot blocked in front by Kelly, right back off of Pierulli, and goes to the goaltender. So Mendham in possession.
Yeah, trying to maneuver through those 2 defenders.
And here's Ferro coming down for the Green Wave. Anytime I say Mendham has possession, I feel like they lose it the next second.
A little bit of a spell to get the Green Wave back on offense.
And maybe I should stop with that. I bet the Mendham viewers don't like that. Cresty. Keeping it in was Cotteria.
Again, moving it to the edge to Brusco.
And DeMarju will send it across the field to Antonin.
Antonin's had a nice couple of looks today on that edge.
Murphy with some open field ahead, but he'll hit the brakes and send it back to Antonin. He'll send it back now to Lines. And now it's DeMarju. He'll send it across. Arthur gets tripped up inside the box, but it'll just go out of bounds and it'll be a goal kick.
Yeah, Ferro trying to get it in there to Arthur. Ball goes to Mendham.
Some nice touches there by Mendham, but to no avail as Pierulli takes it for the Green Wave.
And Mendham regains it. Trying to work their way down, but intercepted.
And this one will be sent out of bounds. Throw in for the Green Wave.
On the play before, though, when Mendham, after the Arthur fall, got the ball in to that right edge and Brusco pressured, forcing it out and allowing the Green Wave to get ball again.
Antonin sends it back to Lines, and he'll send it across to DeMarju. DeMarju sends it in. Murphy chasing.
One-on-one.
He has it. Shot! And hits the side of the net.
Thought that one was in.
Yeah, tough angle to shoot that one from. Good goaltending by Krusty.
Yeah, nice positioning there by the goalkeeper to force Murphy to take an odd shot. But amazing luck one-on-one there.
This one sent to midfield. Headed in. Mendham has it. Good defense by the Green Wave. Get possession. Murphy passes to Ferro. Now it's DeMarju. Sending in. Piruli can't get it. A nicely timed tackle.
Brusco pressuring. Mendham moving now towards midfield.
Keeping it in bounds, and now passing, and Murphy's there.
The Green Wave, they regain possession.
And now it's Line sending it across to Antonin. Delbarton playing conservatively as of now. And DeMarju dribbling forward, sends it to Arthur. He has speed. Now moving across. Here's Farrow.
Slowing it down, seeing what gets open.
Piruli. Brusco sends it to Piruli. And he'll send it forward. Murphy trying to get there, and it'll be kicked out of bounds by Orleans. Throw in for Murphy.
Murphy slows down there. Orleans thought maybe he would try to cross it.
Sophomores sticking to the left side of the field right now with Alessi and Farrow.
Arthur handling another throw in most of these games.
Oh, McCormick keeps heading it, but a little too bouncy. And now clearing is Mendham. Antonin. McCormick now. Shot. And he walks off a little gingerly. Not a lot of power into that shot.
Yeah, tried to squeeze his way through the two Mendham defenders. Almost did for a second. Got a shot off, but easy save for the goalkeeper.
And we'll have a whistle. Free kick for Mendham. Mendham creating an attack, and but jumping on it is Rubio. Now it's DeMarju. Mendham crossing it in. Rubio gets it. Not much of an attack there.
Yeah, Rubio used to seeing those looks. Quick save for him. Back in the Green Waves' possession.
Mendham's starting to get mixed into this possession timing now.
Trying to disrupt the Green Waves' flow.
And listen, there's a lot of time left in this game. I mean, Delbarton is up 3-0, but 28 minutes is plenty of time for Mendham. I mean, it only takes one to shift the momentum.
Just need a stop and a counterattack.
Good defense. And he gets pushed down from behind by Murphy.
Slowly getting up there. Mendham free kick.
Claude. Carrera sends it over. Here's Farrow. Goes down. Here's DeMarju. Sticking with it. Passes to Arthur. Good footwork, but not a great pass. Great defense by Mendham. I'll try to create something out of this. Here's a pass.
See if they can get the counterattack going.
Kataria gets past one. Passes towards the middle. Broken up. And here's Farrow taking it down the other way for the Green Wave.
Nice pass there by McCormick to get Farrow going onto Mendham's side of the field now.
Pieruli. Now it's DeMarju.
Just a very well-trained passing team in the Green Wave.
And I don't know why this is just coming to me, but Delbarton has 3 goals without their best player. So definitely a good sign in the season opener.
Yeah, just carrying that momentum, like Coach Donovan said. Excited for this new group. Trying to stack up a win here before they go play Randolph and play at Hahn, who are 0-1.
And that is not a good sign. I mean, a lot of guys just subbed off pretty normal, but Arthur, and there's a shot from Morin, who's already scored. Morin shoots another one, another great save by Cresty. What I was saying is Arthur was holding his hamstring when he was walking off. A lot of subs came on, and a lot of young guys here. Cortland getting through, and then he loses it.
What a save there by Crusty. Just jumping in the air, making that play to prevent a 4th goal. But as you said, definitely don't want to see that for Arthur, one of the captains.
That one goes out of bounds. Delbarton ball. Alessi will throw it in. Throw in. Rob sends it. Here's Horwitz. Pass in, doesn't go, gets kicked out of bounds. Delbarton with another throw in. Horwitz sends it back. Here's Lines. Here's DeMarju. 2 guys on DeMarju, but he somehow still keeps it. Here's Lines. Sending it across. Brusco. Moving towards the inside, and that one's going to be kicked out of bounds. Throw in for the Green Wave.
Delbarton looking to join Chatham, Roxbury, and Randolph with a positive record. 2 of them 2-0, and Chatham 1-0.
I also want to get off the season on the right note. I mean, you're eventually most likely going to have to play Benedict, so. And you always have the tough matchups with Delbarton's Invitational, so getting off to a good win, if this one stays how it is going to be good for the team morale.
Definitely, those small ones really add up. In hindsight, they build chemistry, and they allow these players to get reps, no matter the opponent.
Delbarton with an opportunity. It's going to be a corner kick. And if you remember, you had the goal on the corner kick the last time they had it, which was just before half.
Brusco and Bill there.
Brusco cutting inside, passing. And again, he keeps trying that attack. It's not really working that well, going parallel to the goal and then trying to pass, just not really working.
Yeah, a couple of missed attempts there from that.
Brusco sends it over. Here's Lines. Passes, but it's baited.
Taken away there by the tall.
Kelly. Here's Rob.
Delbarton does regain possession.
Shot. Nice save by Cresty. He got up there, but an open look from Rob.
Yeah, shot. Trying to get to the top of the net, but Cresty just puts his hand up, jumps, and blocks that one out. But another corner kick for the Green Wave. We'll see what they do.
Farrow. Oh! And a guy that was Martin, who got knocked down in a loud collision during that crosser by Cresty. Rob right there to get possession back for the Green Wave.
Mendham regains, though, and trying to build a counterattack now. Just need to find some shots on the goal. Really only had that one on Rubio.
Here's pass, Carrera. Sends it forward, and it's taken by Brusco. Miscommunication with his fellow freshman, and as a result, a turnover. Carrera sends it forward.
You see the Green Wave really able to just get players to the ball and make it hard for the offense to get a pass off. And that's what really leads to them preventing goals from opposing squads.
Opportunity, here's a shot. Routine save for Rubio.
Yeah, another easy one. You know, nice to get into the box and get a nice shot off. But Snazzy Rubio will not be falling for that one.
Lines passes to Arthur. Here's Brusco. Couple guys on him. Passes it forward. Martin trying to keep it in bounds, and it's kicked out of bounds by Orleans.
Another corner coming up for the Green Wave. Third one of this half, and Max Miller checks in for the Green Wave.
Henry Farrow goes out for him.
Junior, second year on varsity.
Pirulli rather. Not a strong corner, is on the ground. This one's sent forward. Here's Lines.
Intercepted by Lines.
Here's Rob. Under 20 minutes to play. Passes it to Shannon. Getting it before it goes out of bounds is Martin. He'll send it. Horwitz. Back to Martin. Martin sends it in. Shot! And that's something you see in practice. Shannon shot! It off the head. Saved by Cresty. What a look for the Green Wave. I mean, you see, they work with the corners right before the game. Brusco comes in, almost scores, but Cresty right on top of that and on top of the rebound.
Yeah, as I said earlier, the Green Wave really like to work from the corners in, The player's down for Mendham, holding his lower leg. But yeah, ball in the air, incredible shot by Brusco, and another incredible save by Cresty. He's had a couple of sensational saves today.
Joseph Concaria, the one gingerly walking off the field.
Hope all is well for him.
In the meantime, Brusco and DeMarju come off.
Both have had nice days. DeMarju, especially with Hagola in those moves.
Here's Miller. Can't handle it, and it's going to be taken. Oh! Trying to get that one as a Lessie, but two guys overpower him, and it'll go out of bounds.
Remains a Mendham throw-in.
And they're acting with urgency. This one thrown in. Sent to the middle of the field. Kelly.
Nice move.
Sending that one forward over the head of Guarino. And he's on the chase. Something building for Mendham? Maybe.
Delbarton takes it right back.
Yeah, that's Rob. A leading pass, but a good defensive play there by Zadowiski.
Sticking his foot out, making sure that the Green Wave cannot get farther into Mendham territory. And now let's see.
I mean, that was a perfect opportunity. You had Mosso going right down the line, but the pass was behind him. He had to stop. And with that, the Delbarton defense got to regroup with him. And falling over Valianatos. I don't know who that is. Can't really make it out. It might be McCormick. No, McCormick just helped him up. And this might be, this will be a penalty kick. Valianatos trying to score Mendham's first goal of the year.
Yeah, the Green Wave, they're just trying to keep Mendham out of the box. And in doing so, allow a penalty kick.
And Zupa is in a little Mendham matchup. All three of us used to play on the Delbarton Flag Football Jaguars together. Here's a shot from Valianatos. Saved by Zupa! A great guess by the senior. And he saves the shot from one of his old buddies.
Wow. Zupa there, seeing that he goes to the right, predicts it. Smooth block out of play. And if you're Mendham, that just has to hurt. Penalties, really clear area where you can try to convert. But smart knowledge by Zupa to block that one.
And I mean, those are some of the toughest shots to save. Those left and right corners. And Valianatos had a really nice shot. Zupa guessed correctly, though, and this game remains 3-0.
Yeah, Valianatos was trying to just fit it into that right lower corner. But the long arms of Zupa.
When I was doing my prep this week, I was texting with Zupa, and I was hoping that maybe him and Valianatos would have something against each other, or a shot or whatever, and a PK happens, and it's pretty exciting.
Can't say it any better. Can't predict it any better, Ven. As we encompass 15 minutes, the Green Wave holds steady on their 3-0 lead. Mendham, free kick here, trying to find something. We'll see if Delbarton can hold clean and come out of this game 3-0 or more.
Let's say the outcome was switched. So let's say Valianatos scored there. This game's completely new. Momentum goes to Mendham. They have something to fight for. They might still, but still it gets them back in this game, and without that goal, it's going to be tough for them to get an opportunity like that again.
Yeah, definitely. If they score that 3-1 with almost 17 to 20 minutes left, plenty of time, and as you said, momentum, but just can't say it enough. A great save by Zupa.
Fun fact, Zupa was getting ready for tryouts. We were together down the shore in LBI, and we went at night training. Obviously, I'm not the best soccer player, but
Still
one of
got a
my
little bit in you.
friends, Zupa's brother, obviously my cousin, we all went there, started helping him out, get him warmed up for the season. And a fun first game for him. In my opinion, PKs are some of the most fun things to watch in all of soccer. So, getting one in this opener
Yeah, I agree
is
with you.
fun. I mean, so much suspense.
You never know what's going to happen if the goalkeeper can predict and save it, or will they find it in the back of the net?
McCormick. Here's Miller. And now it's Horwitz. Horwitz was the one who made the penalty. Valianatos almost got to that one, but Zupa there first. And Delbarton keeps possession. Shannon on the chase. Pass a little too far. Cresty sends it over. Oh, blocked an opportunity right in front of the net. Martin almost could have scored his second one.
Couple of blocks by Martin. He's pest on defense.
Nice move there by Zatowiski on Martin. They had Valianatos open, and now they're going to go for him, but it's going to be an offsides. And the timing just wasn't there. Valianatos had an open move at the net, but eventually offsides.
Yeah, saw Crevis made it, but couldn't connect, communicate. And back in the Green Waves' possession with about 12 minutes to go.
That one goes out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick for Mendham with just under 12 minutes to go.
Yeah, one of their few corner kicks today, if not their first. See if Mendham can find something here. Corner kick is another thing, one of the most exciting parts of watching soccer for me.
Sent in. Valianatos misses. Out of bounds. Goal kick.
Yeah, trying to target their top player, just slightly early there with the kick. And it goes back out for a kick from Zupa.
Sent in. Kelly sends it forward. But Miller comes in and takes this one.
If you're Coach Donovan, you've got to love what you've seen today, not only from your captains and leaders, but from your young guys. Really shaping up to have a great season if they can come away with this one.
And something else I just noticed was that Nicholas Zawadiski, also on the Mendham team, was also on the Jags flag football team with us. So that's 4 involved in this one.
Quite the squad.
Nice header. Mendham controlling possession here. Delbarton just tries to play their best defense and hold out for the next 9 minutes and 44 seconds. Zawadiski sends it to Valianatos. Chasing, and here's a pass. Valianatos gets it in front. Shot! Off the crossbar! And Zupa jumps on it.
Wow. What a shot from Valianatos.
Oh, wait. Are they and they're going to rule it a goal. And that is not the right call.
Yeah, you saw it go off the crossbar.
I mean, it's not possible that the ball would bounce off the bottom of the crossbar, go down, and then not bounce back up into the net if it were in the goal. It bounced straight up towards midfield. I am surprised they made that call.
Yeah, didn't see it cross the line.
I don't know how they make that call.
Easily thought that was a save from Zupa. Obviously a close one, but don't think that was a goal. But Mendham getting on the board of Valianatos. 2 goals now in the season. And 3-1 with 9 minutes to remain. And Mendham is trying to play their best defense, trying to find some spark late in this game.
Valianatos credited with the goal, so Mendham does get their first goal of the season. That one's sent forward by Kelly. And now this is more competitive. It's 2 goals separating the two sides. We already saw 2 goals scored by the Green Wave at the end of the first half.
Yeah, definitely see Mendham playing with even more of a fast-paced edge, trying to get back into the Green Waves territory. We just need to see Delbarton stay calm and play their best defense like they have been. Or convert something on offense here.
Here's Shannon. Slowing down. Nice move. And it'll go out of bounds. Mendham, strong defending.
Swarm of Green Wave defenders, though.
Kelly sends it in. McCormick trying to get on it. Passes, but Rotolo isn't ready. Guarino. Or sorry, that was Miller sends it. Here's Rob. On the chase. And way to keep it in bounds. Rotolo keeps it in, and it'll be a throw-in for the Green Wave. Rob will take it.
The Green Wave trying to find a 4th goal, trying to ice this game away.
Sailing and getting it is Crusty. Not too much power into that one.
Yeah, that was right to the goalkeeper.
Heading that one away is Alessi. And it'll go out of bounds. Is that what it is? This one's sent across. Opportunity. A nice move, but trips up on the ball.
Get it out of their own territory, but Mendham's still in possession.
And it'll go out of bounds, Delbarton ball. McLeod had a chance there, but amounted to nothing.
5 minutes to go. Mendham trying to find something. The Green Wave just trying to play defense and get out of this game with the 3-1 win.
This one's sent out of bounds for Rotolo.
A little too far there on the edge. Results in throw in for Mendham.
This one's sent deep. Chasing it is Shannon. Almost got there. It'll be kicked out of bounds.
Nice chance, though, for the Green Wave. Try to communicate and formulate something.
Miller was trying to get there, but a lot of big bodies in on defense. This one's going to sail from McCormick out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick with 3:52 to go. This one sailed to midfield. McCormick will send it over. Rotolo trying to get there. Can't.
Mendham. Couple of headers. Still in possession.
Here's the pass forward. An opportunity for Mendham. Here's a shot. And Zupa wraps it up.
Yeah, not much power. Straight to Zupa. Easy save for him.
Yeah, Monksguard needed a better shot there.
Thought he was going to continue as he had a little step going forward, but tried to cut it back. Couldn't find anything. And a long kick to midfield for Zupa. Nice pass out and in.
Oh my goodness, and what a chance there. Mendham's defense falling apart.
Yeah, the goalie was looking the other way when Shannon had that chance there.
But, I mean, that ball's in the air. You got to get that down, but not an easy task.
Yeah, mid-air kick. Just a little too high. About 2 minutes remaining here for both teams.
Pass forward.
A little bit of back and forth there on that left side, but Mendham has it now.
Here's Farrow with speed. Passes to Rob. Trying to get it to Shannon on the chase. And he gets there. Nice speed by Shannon. He'll pass it up to Miller. Sending it in. Headed high. Still in the box. And jumping on it is Cresty.
Yeah, a couple of passes inside out to Shannon, back inside.
And they're definitely trying to get him the ball. That one blazed. Miller tried to feed it. And we're approaching 1 minute to go in Delbarton's season opener.
Just try to close this one out to win their first game of the 2025 season.
And it looks like that'll happen. I mean, 50 seconds left. I don't want to jinx anything, but a great game played by Delbarton. They dominated possession. They dominated the shots. But Mendham really just couldn't get anything going until the final 10 minutes where they had their one controversial goal and just couldn't capitalize on their opportunities. But I think more credit to Delbarton than hate on Mendham. But, again, a rough start for Mendham to the season. They'll go advance to 0-2-1 and still search for their first win.
And they don't have a easy schedule ahead as they face the 2-0 Randolph. and 2-0 Roxbury next. But as you said, the Green Wave, they did all they could do in their opener.
And
They
that'll
played
do it.
amazing defense.
I mean, yeah, Delbarton, only thing I'd say to improve on is the mistakes with the passes, but that'll come together. This is a really young core, and they'll advance over the next few years in skill, in chemistry, and in winning. They get the win today, 3-1. Delbarton beating Mendham. And for Lorenzo Scola on Ben DeVoe, it's a great time calling the game. Waving to Father Michael down there. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we will see you guys next time on Saturday against Monsignor Farrell.